Hi Gemini, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Weekly Tarot for the week of November 13th through November 19th. Week is starting out with a new moon in Scorpio, and there is going to be a choice, right? But it's a choice that's really unlocking some really positive financial abundance and comfort, and also maybe even affecting your health. Like there's something about your inner light, shining your inner light, and not only does it help your financial situation, but it helps your health mentally, physically, both work together, right? It's like the idea that your gut is a brain too. So, where it's like there's something that you can be unlocked, but it's back here, okay? But yeah, I do think you're getting that determination though, that confidence to assert yourself and really take it to a next level. I'm telling you that right away. So yeah, new moon in Scorpio indicating big risks. We have Saturn that turned direct in Pisces, giving us a sense of hard work and compassion, okay? And determination. The biggest thing I'm getting really strongly for the collective is determination. And determination of no, we are done with this BS Capricorn paradigm. The Aquarian age we all deserve, okay? And there's unfortunately a lot of things from the collective shadow that are showing us this, okay? A lot of people, and energetically we're complacent, right? And so astrologically speaking, yes, everything is quite difficult and a lot of people are hurting. And so if you feel powerless, the best thing you can do is put a reminder on your phone every day to send out that energy. What can you do in your community? You know what I mean? Like there's things that we can do to rise the collective vibration, if you will. And quite honestly, the most important thing I think is that we all do our shadow work, right? That we all personally take it upon ourselves to clear whatever it is that we need to from our personal shadow. And we don't get rid of our shadow, right? We face it and then we embrace it because we realize it's a part of who we are because of how we were conditioned. And then when we can turn and go, oh, wow, that's why everybody is the way they are. Then that's when the real work can start, okay? And that's when we can really make the shift towards the positive. And again, like I believe the biggest emphasis of this is getting back to a sense of the importance of childhood development, right? And that you're never too old to heal your inner child, okay? I mean, like, so I just got the image of, these people in like their 80s and 90s who like start this hobby that they'd never done. And I just saw this, I think it was a 93-year-old woman who decided to learn coding, and she came up with some sort of gaming app for people her age. You know what I mean? Like things like that, where it's like, this is like the type of energy that's coming out right now. So we're all meant, there's never a limit to what age you can heal that, right? Yeah, this is about manifesting. Interesting. Okay, I love seeing it. So yeah, new moon Scorpio, right off the bat, taking big risks. Just make sure you're aligned with where you're wanting to go, not where you've been. And next week we have Sagittarius season starting. So this is the decisive week, right? This is Scorpio, death, birth, transformation, leaving something behind, going to something new, right? And then next week is going to be where it's like we are charging forward. So yeah, huge emphasis on not allowing past hurt to pull us back into a pattern that we don't want to be into, okay? Rise above. Not only rise above, but really liberate yourself from it, because once you clear that and like, I'm getting like this thought process of a situation from the past that you just keep getting stuck in. But once you can move past that, that's where everything gets unlocked and cleared, right? And really taking time for yourself too, I get a sense of. But your thoughts are so important, right? So like if you are, on social media and you're seeing all of the horrendous things in the collective, like are you giving energy to it? Or are you using your power of thought, Gemini, air? Are you using your power of thought to clear that energy, right? Like I almost get it like if you're like watching something on TV or it's on your phone and you're like scrolling through social media and you see this like negative Capricorn paradigm shadow showing itself, like going, do you know what I mean? And like blowing that energy. Like really utilize your air energy and like blow some positivity onto it. I know that sounds strange, but just give it a shot because it might actually help you personally make that shift, okay? All right, so one more shuffle and then we will get into it. So last week too, you had, oh yeah, last week's message was get ready for something major next week. Okay, so this week is really like an opportunity is coming. It's going to blow your mind is really what I'm getting. So get excited. The hairs on my arm stood up. So I'm excited for you too. Yeah, it's something major. All right, now let us see. Oh, actually, before we start, because this is at the end of the month, the Lover's card is really important about enjoying the contrasts in life, okay? And so this is ruled by you, Gemini. So remember at the end of the month, the importance of accepting differences in opinion to move forward collectively, okay? So let's see what we got for Geminis for November 13th through November 19th, 2023. Yeah, I'm really loving this. I'm going to actually, so I have, my day job is, majority is social media. And I'm really going to start utilizing that blowing, because I'm a Gemini, air, moon, and north node. I'm going to really utilize that blowing my, blowing my air on it. Because I think there's something unlocking really liberating there. Okay. Wow. Okay, so all this is really in a sense of communication. All right, so if you are in a career of communication, to take that how it resonates. But I'm even getting, like, again, a reminder of how we speak to others and how we speak to ourselves. If there's a huge transformation coming here. So last week's energy coming into this week is a Seven of Swords. This is an indication of, like, betrayal, deceit, trickery, if you will. And it's interesting because I listened to the Tarot Ship with Jimmy, which I highly recommend subscribing to them as well. But they really gave an indication of this idea of somebody perceiving you this way, even though it's not what you have been doing. Because a reminder, projection, okay, right? So like when somebody sees this, it's like, okay, well, that's a projection of how you feel. How have you been doing this to somebody? Do you know what I mean? So as long as you are staying focused on hard work and compassion, you know what to do, okay? And it's this idea of like somebody having hidden motives or somebody thinking you have hidden motives. And then in turn, you thinking they have hidden motives. Do you know what I mean? And so that's where it's like, tune out all of that. Like, again, air. All of these are swords. This is so much of you in your head. So the less we can be in our head and the more we can be tuned into our heart, the better off we're going to be. This could also be an Aquarian in your life. Somebody with Aquarius in their chart. But yeah, whatever this is, we're going to clarify it because I do definitely want more clarity on this. But that is energy coming into this week. And I think it's really affecting, too, the decisions you're making this week. The Two of Swords is all about choices, right? You have two directions to go. And this is ruled by Moon and Libra. And so you really need to keep things in perspective, okay? So like I said, not allowing that shadow energy, the projection, to influence the decisions you make. But wow, next week is the Page of Swords. So a reminder to speak your truth, but to be very mindful of thinking before you speaking. Okay, because pages indicate children too. So this could even be a new way of thinking when it comes to, if you're a parent, how we talk to our children, how we speak to our inner child, right? Reactionary words, reactionary thoughts. I think really honestly, I'm getting reactionary thoughts, like something is said or something is done and it triggers thoughts in you, right? It's like I have a placement, I can't remember, oh, my Saturn's in Scorpio, and it's that concept of like when something happens, you instantly think of the negative. Like, how bad can this get? You know what I mean? And it's something that is, again, from your shadow side, from childhood. There's something that triggered this in you, okay? So whatever it is that allows you to do, like, just be like, hey, we don't have to think that way. You know what I mean? And so a reminder, everybody's getting that reminder again about shadow work and how important it is that we all collectively, individually do our shadow work, and how much more power it will have on the collective if we can do that. But also the most important thing in here I see too is there are 2 swords on this pillow. And there are 2 swords here this week. So there is really specifically a choice that needs to be made. And I'm going to love clarifying this, because whatever this decision is, again, the Scorpio new moon, taking big risks, whatever this decision is, it's going to, it might not even be decided this week. You might carry it into next week and really, you know, get in touch with the energy that, that you need to make a certain decision. I'm also getting, like, the feathers are really sticking out to me. So if you happen to see like feathers on your path, it's your guardian angels reminding you that they got your back. Okay. So if a choice is like really like making your inner child scared to make, the universe has your back. Okay. All right. Let's clarify the 7 of Swords last week. I'm very curious. Why is the 7 of Swords here last week for Geminis? Why is the 7 of Swords here last week for Geminis? All right, let's see what we got here. Wow. Whatever this is, and this can honestly too be like you see a situation for what it is, and so you're making the moves, right? And so how other people perceive you, that's the biggest thing, Geminis, because you're so in your head. I get it, right? All the air signs, so in your head, overthinking. Whatever it is that you're doing to get you to where you need to go, do not get stuck in this energy, because it's unlocking the Sun and the Empress. My goodness. So do not soak in other people's projection. You stay in your lane, if you will, because something is, you're nurturing something and it's big. Okay. So keep that in mind, please. All right. Let's clarify the 2 of Swords. This is related to a decision, and it's related to communication. So let's see here. Why is the 2 of Swords here? Wow. Okay. So, you know, you got a lot of clarifiers, but I think they're obviously important. You've got the momentum, all right, to go, and you know deep down what you need, what you want, right? And you know that it takes hard work. And so this is, you know, some sort of success is coming your way because you've been working so hard on it. I love seeing this. And you're leveling up. You know, if you're not going to get to where you want to go if you don't put in the work. And this overthinking. So Jupiter's in the background here, and remember that Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus right now, and it's indicating lucky breaks, okay? So cut yourself out of this. If you're overthinking it, you're really being told that big change is moving, like there is progress. Even if you haven't been seeing it, there is progress. Honestly, too, it's fascinating because, like, I see the swords pointing down to these horses, right? Yeah, they're pointing down to these horses. So I guess, you know, it is that idea too, like your spirit and your shadow. Which one's taking the lead? You got to have both to move forward, don't you? All right, so let's clarify the Page of Swords next week, because this is clearly related to this decision. 2 swords, 2 swords. All right. Why is the Page? And a reminder too, because like we don't want to repeat the mistakes from the past, but we don't want to be fearful of taking another leap of faith, if you will, right? So interesting. Okay, let's see. Why is the Page of Swords here next week? Also too interesting is the Page of Swords is actually connected to winter, right? And we're getting close to winter time. So it could be this new means of communication, this new project, career, whatever it is. Like if you wanted a podcast, like you could be launching it in wintertime. You know what I mean? Like you're putting in the like initial steps now, and then it's launched like Sagittarius season. Why is the Page of Swords here for Gemini next? Okay. Wow. You got the Six of Wands as a clarifier, Geminis. This is recognition, fame, teamwork, and winning, okay? Like enjoying the recognition you deserve. You've been working hard, all right? You've been working hard, you deserve it. Again, this is ruled by Jupiter. So that lucky breaks energy connected with the Scorpio energy. Like I'm just getting this really great satisfaction of like, right? With a smile on your face. I love it. And you're moving forward, right? Like this is taking you somewhere. Ugh, love it, Geminis. Everybody, like I said, yes, November is hard, but there's so much wonderful, benevolent energy in all of this, okay? And how important it is to build your resilience and to have that shadow energy healed, right? To see the positives in all of this. So let's get an empowering question for this week, and then we'll close it out for Geminis. All right, empowering question for Geminis for the week of... Cool. All right. So you got 2. You got 3, actually. All right. So, I mean, you are overthinking a lot, so I think the more questions, the better. How would I want to be encouraged right now? What would I want to hear? Ooh, I love this. Especially because you have to make a decision, right? And you got to go within, right? The blindfold's on. This is all about you making the decision, not leaving it to others or like asking for people's opinions, and then you know what you need to do, okay? How would I want to be encouraged right now, and what would I want to hear? What are my best qualities? And that's a wonderful thing to think about. And who am I? Who am I? Also too fascinating, these moons here. I'm telling you, it's going to be a big week, all right, Gemini? So I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, comment, and share with other people that you think this reading might resonate with. Definitely check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the week ahead. Also, like, you got the sun here. Like, I definitely think if you're watching this and you're a Gemini moon or rising, make sure you watch your sun, obviously, too, or yeah, your sun sign too. Mercury. I would like you to go look at your Mercury and really see what that placement is and watch that, because I think it's related to your communication in some way. Okay. But yeah, also subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get more notifications of when new videos pop up, and have a really wonderful, like, empowering week, Geminis.